You look well. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss the bustle of the city sometimes. Towers like that were used to send fire signals to Nava. But we don't need to do that anymore. It's a bit eerie, but late the other night, I thought I saw lights coming from inside the tower. Oh, it's probably just some kids playing a prank. That poor man. He had quite a gruff personality. Not very sociable. But I don't think he meant to offend people. I hope he's very happy, wherever he is. That's where we all used to live. There was just so much rain one year. Luckily, we had the foresight to get out before the mudslide. No one got physically hurt, but the whole town was devastated. Certainly.
Father was a fisher of these oceans, so I've been out on the sea plenty of times. I could never be a fisher, though. Sea monsters. I remember playing in there as a kid. The ocean looks beautiful from the top. I wish it wasn't locked up. Can you believe he came up with the plan for this city by himself? I'd love to meet him. That was the original Lyndow. The town got destroyed after it rained every day for a solid month. The hill just slid away. There might be some stuff worth salvaging out there.
Only Annabelle could sail the seas once more. How cruel can this world be? What? I don't know. Is that an old Lyndow? That used to be the main town. Old Lyndow was a perfectly lovely port city. If that had been our destination, we wouldn't be in this mess. Why does everyone think I have something to do with his disappearance? I've never seen him, and I certainly haven't taken him as a passenger. Why are you interrogating me? Can't you see I'm in mourning? Blasphemy! Have you no sympathy for the broken-hearted? Now leave me be.
My cousin is so full of energy. One day he's flapping around like a bird, and the next he's jumping everywhere, claiming to be a frog. Oh yes, I saw that from the ship. It looked as if there was a light coming from inside. Could it be a lighthouse? His disappearance was all very mysterious. I don't believe anyone's seen him in a long time. The original town built on the river. I remember hearing that it got destroyed in a mudslide. I heard that when I was really young.
Watch me soar like a bird!
Thanks again for the canvas! That place is haunted. Every time I go there, I hear weird sounds. And some nights the windows light up. It's kinda creepy. I'm not scared of ghosts, though. He's some really old guy. I'm pretty sure. That place is neat. My mom takes me there sometimes, but I'm not allowed to go by myself.
I just can't wait to go home and show everyone this magnificent portrait. The beauty of my features entirely makes up for your lack of proper art training. It's a dramatic destination. I'll be the envy of my friends when I get home. Oh, it's the most wonderful city. Much better than this place. I can hardly believe I managed to get myself here alive. I haven't seen it. It's part of old Lyndow, though, so it probably isn't worth seeing anyway. I've heard of him. A terrible man. Just horrible. And not very good looking either. They say he disappeared, and I say good riddance. I'm not very interested in old things. New things are so much more beautiful.
What are you doing out so late? Oh, dear. I must ask that you tell no one about this. The information you have is already too close to uncovering the truth. I'm delivering supplies to someone who is hiding in the old tower. That old tower was once used to communicate urgent messages to Nava using signal fires. Some years ago, the need for such a tower faded, and it fell to ruin. That old tower? Someone has taken up residence there. I suppose one could say this person is hiding out. They wish not to be bothered by anyone, and that's something I can relate to. This person wishes to remain unknown, and I mean to respect their wishes. I help lock it up, and only I hold the key to enter. I deliver supplies at night. I think they feel that the world of people is no place for them. I'm not sure this is the right solution, but the choice is not mine to make. I do hope you decide to keep this a secret. Its exposure means nothing to you and everything to the one who dwells in the tower. Well, I suppose you've already connected the dots. I knew someone would guess it eventually. The one who dwells in the tower is the Architect of Lyndow. The one who designed the beautiful buildings. The one who has been missing for years now. Maybe this is for the best. Perhaps it's time someone talked to him. And maybe it's best if it's an outsider. I think, deep down, he doesn't want to be living in that tower. He is rash, and he is proud. Would you talk to him? I'll leave the door unlocked for you.
Who are you? How did you get in? I presume the old man told you why I'm here? Why I've chosen to live in this tower of solitude? When I lived in Lyndow, I was an outsider. For a time, I considered moving far away to a new city where no one would know me. But I came to learn that I would be an outsider wherever I went. Look at my face. It makes children cry. Before I left, I was the subject of chronic nightmares for one child. Her father showed her a new route to school so she could avoid passing me. Estranged from all others in this tower, I am an outsider. But living in the town, I am an outsider all the same. At least here in my tower, I won't fuel the nightmares of children. I dedicated my life to becoming a great architect. For half a century, I labored at this. I built the city they live in. And how do the people of Lyndow know me? I am the disfigured architect. The townspeople don't appreciate what I've done. They dwell in the marvel of my life's work. Really? What did it say of me? So, someone's finally taken notice of my talent? Well, That is interesting. That changes everything. It's about time. This conversation. It was almost enjoyable. Perhaps I'll see you again. But now, I'm afraid it's late. Or early, I should say. I don't believe I invited you into my house.
Zod is back.
I know. Have you spoken with him?
Only briefly. He was milling about here inspecting every architectural detail.
I saw him strolling around town this morning as if he'd never been gone. I can't believe it.
Where has he been all this time?
I heard he was hiding in that abandoned tower. He always was funny, that one.
He'd been missing so long, I thought the worst. I'm glad he's okay.
This building is truly a marvel. A masterwork of architecture it is. The builders wanted to destroy the design, you know. They claimed the materials would be too expensive, the details too extravagant. If they'd had their way, we would be standing in a wooden box. By the way, I have some work for a painter like you. Mistake me not, painting is an objectively inferior art form, especially when compared to something as functional as architecture. But in this one instance, I could use your skills. This may be the one time your skills would be useful. I'd like a painting of this very city. The composition should include this very town hall, the perched gazebo, and the inn. If you hesitate too long, I'll just find someone else. You painters are a glowstone a dozen.
Hello again.
I'm so good at flapping my wings!
Ah, I see you've made a painting of Lyndow. However, you haven't painted as I've requested the town hall, the perched gazebo, and the inn. Ah. I'm still waiting for that painting. Remember, the composition should include this very town hall, the perched gazebo, and the inn. The painting of my city. It's splendid, truly. Thank you. And I should also thank you for before. I'm glad you visited me in my town. I'd like some time to myself. This is indeed a special place, and I'd like to enjoy it as much as possible before I go.